Oh, I was about to. My other hit was to the infield. I think there was like 6.
535 rent every month at Wider. Yeah, every month I'm saving $530.
Adds up.
And every semester Wider gives me money. Doesn't your mom like work? You go for free?
Yo, are you sad I ruined your perfect game? We were talking to each other. That's crazy.
You guys just had a full-blown conversation about a wiffleball game.
Yep, there it is.
Now
Now
it's
it's working.
That's
We have a lot
crazy.
to recap now, though. We have a lot to talk about.
That's on me for sure.
Yeah,
That's the second time I did that, but usually
Can you guys reenact the game real
I'm
quick?
blaming Sean actually.
Okay.
Because if Sean was here, I would have told him to pull Twitch up to make sure the mic was working.
Yeah, I'm
Somebody
down
hits
to
a home
blame
run,
him.
Can you do like the swing of his life call?
Like Vinny Albanese's swing of his life.
That's all you see.
I feel like you would say that
for the World Series, though.
Nah, but like, I was saying if like Mike Ward hit a home run yesterday, he said it in the NLCS. This is the, well, never mind. I guess we don't have just the semifinal.
Yeah, nobody
Colin,
wanted to hear what
you want to just double check to make sure it's
Nothing.
actually up?
Here.
did, I thought.
Yeah, I did.
I'll
It's
double check right now. I just copy and paste the link from Twitch.
Just double check to make sure it's
Alright.
yeah, it's good.
That's crazy.
We were just talking to
All right.
ourselves.
Let's do a quick recap of game 1 then.
For our viewers.
So, Cam started the game. He
Well, let's
looked
just
a little
preface
wild.
this.
Go ahead.
Dylan never plugged in our,
Yeah, I'm sorry
our
for the
audio
listeners.
to the stream.
We
so
did commentate full
we were
game 1.
commentating to ourselves out here in the booth. But to recap game 1, go ahead, take it away, Zane.
Yeah, so Cam came out, looked a little wild to start, but
As in wild, he
I mean,
the first 2
yeah,
batters he had full counts,
Full
but
counts.
got out of both of them.
nobody on base in the first inning for the Pirates. The Jays on the other end came out swinging.
Like we predicted.
Yup, it's fireworks. Chris Durning with an RBI single brought Cam in from first, and that was the deciding factor.
That was the
single.
decider, was that first inning single.
And then we were talking about both pitchers pitched all 5 innings, right? Or sorry, Cam only pitched 4 because they were the home team. So Cam did not have to pitch the bottom of the 5th, meaning he
No.
still has. Yeah, they were the home team. So
Which means he pitched the top of the 5th. Greg did not
oh
have
yeah,
to
you're
pitch
right.
the
Greg
bottom
did not
of the
have to
fifth.
pitch the bottom of the 5th. Correct.
That's weird. So Millsy only has to get through 2 innings.
Correct.
Correct.
Yep.
This
Okay.
is the
Here's
whole-
Dylan joining us
This is
now
the
in the
whole
booth
argument
after he
about
messed
last
up.
night when Colin was snapping on me.
Because I was talking about that, listeners could not hear it. When in that game, if I were Greg, when should I have conceded that game? But
That's
in
what I
his
was
mind,
thinking,
he thought he
It's
had
a
the chance.
1-0 game, so I don't think I would have conceded it at all if I was him.
The way Cam
Maybe
was
the
pitching,
last
though.
inning. That's what. Maybe the last inning. But you got to think that whole team could have hit a home run.
Yeah,
Any one of them
exactly.
could have one
exactly.
swing.
But you always have to
But-
think
Like it kind of
progressively.
benefited
Yeah.
us that we didn't score more runs in
Yeah.
hindsight.
Because that's all I'm saying with Greg. If he brings in Milstead or Dennis, whoever, and then you guys get a cushion,
Yeah.
maybe you guys bring
yeah,
in
well, that's
and they
what
can
we
get
were
runs.
saying. We were like, even if we're up
Yeah.
If he brings in a reliever, we have to take every pitch and just get more runs.
Yep.
Because then we could do the same thing and bring Chris in.
Yep. We were talking about
Next
that.
year we're
Nobody could hear
changing
it.
the rule though. It's going to be, the wording is going to be, instead of they have to throw, starters
7.
can't throw 7, and more than
Relievers
7, it'll be
have
relievers
to.
have to throw 3.
Yep.
So.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. So like even though, like, because it does make sense because Greg and Cam threw the entire game.
Yep.
So you would think the relievers would have to be.
Yeah.
Are we starting soon?
The Jays' bats were on fire. Game 1.
They were indeed.
Can't
They
say the
came
same
out-
about the Pirates. The
No.
Pirates started to see the ball more later in the game, but still nothing to the
Yeah,
extent
the
of the
lone
Jays.
hit in game 1 for the Pirates was
Dennis.
top of the 5th inning. Dennis Dunnigan roped a single up the middle, but that was all they could get off of Cam. Who was
Broke up
just
the perfect
dealing.
game. Broke up the
He
perfect
did,
game.
and he called it. You guys missed it
Yeah.
on the mic. Dennis came out to the booth and said, "I don't want to get perfect game." His next at bat, ropes a single up the middle.
Pirates are the home team for this game too. Looks like Milstead's going to get the start. Milstead has to throw 2 innings. But Greg not starting here, the reason Milstead's starting, the rule is you have 1 re-entry. So if Greg can re-enter, only once, he can enter, help Millsy out, come out, and then re-enter. So that's the reasoning behind Millsy starting this game. Milstead, good pitcher, throws strikes. Velocity isn't there,
No.
and that's not great because of this lineup that sees the ball so well and makes a lot of contact.
Well, here we go. We're about to be underway here in Game 2. Jays lead the series 1-0 after a 1-0 victory in Game 1. Cam Farrell to lead off for the Jays. Milstead on the bump for the Pirates.
A win here sends the Jays to the World Series
Pitch
against
one.
your Royals.
Yes, sir. That's us here in the booth. Pitch 1 here to Cam was a strike.
I said
0-1
earlier, Milstead doesn't have that velocity, but that was pretty fast.
Yeah, he kind of pounded the zone
He
there.
did pound the zone there.
The 0-1 pitch.
Ooh,
Slow.
Goes to a changeup.
Hits Cam. 1-1 count.
And again, said it earlier, viewers couldn't hear it. There's nobody that's an auto out in this game.
No.
So you can't dance around Cam just to get to Dylan or Chris. That just won't work because they all can hit. You have to go after everybody,
Cam with a swing and a miss.
which will
2
hopefully
strikes
generate
on him.
runs. Only 1 run last game.
Milstead delivers. It's a ball.
Looks like his go-to is going to be that screwball.
Yeah.
Not sure how many pitches he has in Arsenal. We saw the screwball, and he went to a changeup that wasn't near the zone.
No.
But he's going to have to empty his arsenal against this lineup. There's a riser.
Swing
Nice.
and a miss. Milstead
That's huge.
striking out Cam Farrell to start off Game 2 here.
That is a huge out
Massive.
there.
1 out brings up Dylan.
Cam's looking like he's trying to break this game open. He's not going to
Yeah,
walk a run in.
no.
He's gonna bat that run in.
First pitch to Dylan,
Oh,
swinging
Dylan
right
looking the same
away,
thing.
fouls it back. 0-1 count.
I love all the fans that came out for our game.
That's how it was last night, kind of.
Yeah, I thought this
Here
series was
comes
going to
the
be a good
worst.
one too.
Umpire in RPWL history.
What's up?
How you guys feel? We're waiting on winner.
Oh my God, we feel great.
Yeah, you
I
feel
feel
very
great.
good.
Celebrating with
Good.
my Miller Lights.
But
You can watch them beat the crap out of each other.
there's nothing to be happy about yet.
You're right.
Is the job done?
Obviously, I think I know you want to win, but you feel good about the other team too.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm confident.
Ooh,
Ball low.
I can't believe he's thrown. I thought his arms were.
that's what I was saying. Are you talking about Milstead?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying his velocity is usually not there because of his arm, but he's throwing it pretty hard early on at least.
Hey
Let's see
man,
if he-
season's on the line. You gotta put it all out there.
Yeah, great. It is playoffs. Jays aren't the team to take walks,
Definitely not.
so you're gonna see Dylan
Unless
up
you're
here
Chris
swinging
Day.
at strikes. Unless you're Chris. But Chris with 2 hits last game. The game-winning hit, too.
I forgot my knife protector. I'm sad. I gotta go do it.
I how you're just walking around with a knife.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh, there's little
I'm a
kids out there.
professional cutter of wiffle
He
ball.
is professional.
I'm trained with this knife.
One of the best in the biz.
Swing and a
Ooh,
miss.
What a pitch.
If I lost this, we will have no more wiffle balls.
Yeah.
Because every other knife I use doesn't work. Gotta get new one.
Interesting.
The league would be doomed
The
without
league
that
would be
knife.
doomed. We just need one more series
2
of
strikes
balls.
here on Dylan.
This would be a huge out.
Ball.
Just misses. Good eye. If I'm
Full
Milstead,
count here.
you have to pound the board and trust your fielders will make a play.
Yeah.
You have to trust your fielders, or else you're going to get yourself into trouble early on. But the fielders are playing the wall almost.
Playing deep again.
Deep.
Swing, pops it up. Tough play. Milstead makes the play.
It makes it look easy. Gets out of the first inning.
Looked like there was a lot of spin on that ball. He made it look super easy.
Yeah, he did.
Gets out of the first with just 2 batters. 2 up, 2 down for the Jays. The Pirates will now take the plate.
I understand that the Jays have that power that they can hit a lot of home runs really quickly, but with this field, you have to protect those grounders, those wimpy grounders that just give up singles. Like in our game yesterday, we were playing the fielders almost all the way up, and we had almost 10 outs just from fielding plays.
There's a lot of balls put into play
You
yesterday.
can't take
The
those grounders for
The
granted.
Royals were fielding them well. As in the Royals,
I think- I don't know if it was game 2 or game 3, but I only had 3 or 4 strikeouts. The
yeah,
rest were all ground outs and flyouts.
You and Ben were making plays in the field. Everything was pulled.
That's
Stu
what-
didn't really have much work to do out in the field.
Yeah, you have to
And
trust your fielders. You really do, or else you're gonna walk people and you're gonna get into trouble.
It was exciting for me to watch from the bench.
I'm
For
glad to
sure.
hear that.
I haven't seen like a hittable pitch all series so far. I feel like.
Yeah.
Greg kept dotting me on the inner half, outer half with the screw, and then that pitch would have probably hit top right. It felt like.
Just under it. Yeah, that was hitting for sure.
Chris getting the start here in game 2.
I'm surprised people are playing the wall. I was just saying it. There's been so many. Well, I guess they didn't see last series yesterday, but so many grounders that just die before they get to the mound. Just giving up those singles.
Like if your backups are chucking. Well, I guess I don't know actually.
It's tough. It's a
They
tough
were-
decision.
They
to
were
make.
back in game 1. You guys were hitting like
Yeah.
I understand
Some
the
short
play of
grounders.
guarding the wall.
We
But
just
how
dropped
many are
back.
gonna-
Yeah, the only time we dropped back was when there was like 1 out in the 5th and Dennis
Right.
was the
Yeah.
time.
Right. But how many home runs are you going to rob as opposed to how many ground outs you're
Yeah,
going to
you're
field? I just never understood that. Because that would be so frustrating as a reliever to get like
well,
an
that's
easy.
the thing. So last time we played the Pirates, Chris threw because the game didn't matter.
Yeah.
He was like spotless through 3. He had some help from the penalty, but he was pitching good. Then in the 4th inning, he gave up 3 singles that didn't even leave the infield. because
Exactly.
We were playing like a little deeper, thinking
Yep.
we were gonna
Yep.
hit him hard.
I will never have my team play the wall.
Except for when Chris is back and Stu robs him for a home run.
Yeah. But that wasn't under my command.
Yeah.
That was Stu just being Stu. And I'm glad he's Stu. I'll say that. He's made so
Yeah, he
many
does
plays
it-
for
He does
us.
his own thing.
He has made so
I
many
mean-
plays for us.
In theory, he got us to where we are with his plays in the Philly series.
People
Yep.
following the league are probably like, oh, Royals are in the chip, like Zane must be going nuclear. And it's like Stu basically won you game 2 of the last game.
Yeah.
And then
And
Ben,
Ben won us.
had the goat rule to knock
I'm
those
due.
out and then
Yep.
the home run.
Where is his due? Chris Durning on the mound looking to get his innings out of the way early. Again, you do that so Cam has a chance to enter twice. Enter and then re-enter and stay in. Just to get Chris out of trouble in case he gets a little wild. He's hoping he won't need to, though. Durning's either really on or really off. Either he's dotting the zone, making people hit the ball, pounding strikes, or he's completely off, walking everybody. So we'll see what version of Chris we get tonight. Hopefully pound the zone, because I want to see some fireworks. I want to see some hits. I want to see some strikeouts. I don't want to see a walk fest.
I gotta go be a nice thing and say you guys can play if you want.
Oh, nice. Fair enough. Fair enough. They're locked in on RPWL. They are locked in on playoff wiffle ball. Here we go. Milstead leading off for the Pirates. There it is. Rise the first strike from Chris Durning. Milstead goes down 0-1. 0-1 pitch. I think he's going to go back to the slide. I think he's just going to keep pounding the zone. Ooh, off there. Millsy's seen the ball well in game one. Just couldn't get it. Couldn't get contact. Couldn't get anything in play. Should be different against Chris here. You got to assume Chris stays with the... That's low. Durning relying on that slider. I don't know if he's going to mix it up. He's not one to mix it up if he has a pitch that's hitting the strike zone. If you're the Pirates, you have to get base runners on. You have to make it hurt. Riser low. 2-1 count. Cam did pitch the full game of game one, so he can only pitch 2 innings of this game, meaning 3 innings are left up to the reliever. It looks like Chris Durning here. Don't know if he's going to continue the whole game because they do have Dylan who can throw. But there you see he gets a little wild. Walks Milstead, bringing up Dennis Donegan. Way outside there. If I'm Chris, I'm going to try to mix in that screwball drop that he has just to see if it's on. He's just been pumping that slider. Hit it for a strike once. Has been close since. Dennis way early on that one. Gets a piece of it. Even that one I don't think it was going to hit. But Dennis trying to break this game open early. There's the drop I was talking about. Cannot locate that one either. You see the Jays are off the wall now. They're playing up, trying to guard those little grounders that seem to frustrate pitchers. Especially with the grass being the length it is, it'll die early. That leaves a lot of room in the outfield for Dennis to put it and Milstead to get around from first. That's another ball outside. (4-1) the count, I believe. Durning sticking with that slider. Walks Dennis. Man on first and second, no outs. I was going to say, how long does Cam let this go? I got second. I was going to say, how long does Cam let this go before he bails him out? And it looks like now's the time. And that's what I was saying. Chris is either really on or really off, and there he was really off. Which is great for the Pirates, but unfortunate for the Jays looking to get those 3 innings out of the way. Not going to get one here. Didn't get a single out. But if Cam pitches anything like he did in game 1, the Jays are going to get out of this. This is a rematch of the 2020 World Series. The RPWL championship, I should say, where the Jays swept the Pirates 2-0. Pirates are a different team. Both teams are very different. Both teams added a lot of batting. And Greg, who usually doesn't have a lot of bats to help his pitching out, but this year he has all the batting in the world, looking to capitalize here with 2 men on base. The captain, Greg Meyer, steps into the box. Here's the pitch. Low. 1-0 the count. I will say it is tough as a pitcher to come in with men on bases. It scares you a little bit more. You're puckered up a little bit, but it doesn't seem to affect Cam.
All right, I'm back in the booth. What I miss here? Seems like we got some runners on.
Yeah, so Chris started the game hoping to get his 3 innings out of the way. Did not record a single out. Walked 2 men, and Cam's in to bail him out. Greg chases one there. 1-2 the count.
Ball
That's
low.
2-2. If you're Cam, you have to go right at him.
He does not.
Greg, not known for his bat, so you have to pound the board against him. You cannot let him get away with a walk here. Ooh,
Ball high.
great eye from
Full
Greg.
count here.
Screwball low.
Oh, does not hit.
Huge at bat. I was just saying, it's tough. Cam last game was through a perfect game. Here steps in, walks the first guy he sees. It's different
It's
with men on
definitely
base.
tough to come on with 2 guys on.
Yep.
No outs, bases loaded here in game 2 for Pat.
A great hitter in Pat, too. He is
First
not afraid
pitch
of these
high.
spots.
You watching second?
Yeah, apparently I'm watching second.
Pounds his own 101
Yeah,
here.
watch this one. You wish he had that one back.
101 count, no outs, bases loaded. Swing and a
big swing.
miss.
That ball didn't miss by much. That's not a terrible swing, but if I'm Pat, I'm waiting for something better.
Comes the delivery. Hits
that
his
hit.
own, strikes out looking.
That's just a good pitch.
That's a great pitch.
Similar to
Massive.
game 1 where Cam comes in, looks a little
A
wild,
little wild,
and then
just
figures it out.
locks in.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 1 out, bases loaded.
If you're the
Milstead
Pirates,
up to bat
this
for the
is who you
Pirates.
want up to bat. You want Milstead in this spot.
First pitch swings and misses at a ball outside.
And you see the Jays are still up. They're not letting any grounder score.
No.
They don't care about anything over their head. They're just trying to keep this a 0-0 game.
The 0-1 pitch low, 1-1 here.
Milstead's kicking himself for that first pitch. This could be 2-0. And then Cam has to give you something juicy. Oh, and he does. Easy play.
Easy ground
out.
ball back to the pitcher. Gets out of the jam.
Gets out of the jam, but his relievers didn't record an inning there. Still need 3 innings out of your relievers. So 0-0 here.
0-0 after the first inning. A little shaky for the Jays.
But Cam picking up right where he left off.
Yep.
He cannot do that all game, though.
No, he cannot.
Chris is going to have to
He
figure
needs
it
to
out, or Dylan's going to have
trust.
to come in.
Needs to have some trust in his relievers here. They need to step up and get the job done.
Mm-hmm. Milstead looked really good last inning.
He did.
He only has to get out of this inning, then Greg can finish the game. So we'll see if the Jays can capitalize on the reliever here. Durning getting his first piece of Millsy here. Delivered the game-winning hit in game 1. Let's see if he has any fireworks left in him.
Ball low. Start off the second inning.
Pirates Almost playing the wall. They seem to not care about those grounders.
Chris takes a strike here, 1-1 count. Now he's going to be looking to string at anything he likes. Top 2. 1-1 count here to Chris Durning. The 1-1 low, 2-1.
And Chris now has the bat off his shoulder. He just had to see one.
Yeah.
And now he's going to get active.
The 2-1 pitch here. Swings at a high ball.
Yeah, that was going to be a ball. Did get a piece of it, but that thing was just too high to do anything with. Questionable swing.
2-2.
Knuckleball
Oh.
gets him swinging. There's nothing you can do with that pitch, and you can tell by his face that he
He's-
didn't think he could do anything with it
No.
either.
Millsy dealing.
Millsy is dealing. One more out, and he's
Top
I
2,
assume
1
he's
out.
gonna be done.
Brings up Vinny to the plate. First pitch strike.
Dots the bottom of the zone.
0-1 count here to Vinny. Ball low.
Like again, if Vinny's up, they're playing deep in the outfield, but Vinny's not known for his speed. So even if a ball goes over your head, he's not getting to second. Respectfully, he's not getting to second. But say a little grounder, he
there's
could get a
chance he
single,
could,
yeah. Bringing up, which
There's-
would bring up Cam. I just don't understand that. I do not understand that. Like a little slap bunt that gets across the line, he's in there for a single.
They're just talking about it. The ball dies, you gotta run at them hard.
Wow.
Sits him down looking.
Does not matter. Assume Milstead's done for the
4
day.
batters, 4 outs.
3 Ks. That's all you can ask for if you're Greg.
Absolutely, it's a great pitching performance.
And then Cam just needs to hope he can get the same out of his relievers the next 2 or 3 innings. But it looks like he's starting out. What I think Cam's going to do here, I could be wrong, I think he's going to get 1 out and then give the ball to either Dylan or Chris just to give them some wiggle room.
Yeah.
Where all he needs to do is get 1 punch out and you're good. But I could be wrong. Cam says he's good. And Dennis is due up for the Pirates. Dennis was seeing the ball late in game 1. He said he's due for a nuke when he hit that single. He said
He did say that. Here we go. Bottom of the 2nd inning. Dennis Dunnigan up the plate.
whoa, a wild
Wild.
screwball, I want to say.
1-0 count here.
Getting hit in the head is not worst case scenario here either.
No. Takes a strike. 1-1 here. Dennis with the lone hit off Cam in game 1. Swings. Just late. Foul ball.
That's a good swing.
That is a good swing.
Just didn't get enough of it. I think he was a little bit late on it. I think he's sitting slider, which he's not going to get again, I assume.
2-2 count here.
And now it's the Jays' turn to play the wall, protecting against any home runs. Ooh. Dennis saying that hit the knob of the bat. I would keep running if I was Dennis. It sounded like knob. I will say it sounded like knob. It didn't sound like hand or skin.
It did sound interesting.
Oh, I forgot to put my camera on. I'll be right back.
Okay. We have some controversy here in the 2nd inning of game 2. The 3-2 pitch is a ball inside. The delivery from Cam. Dennis goes down looking. One out here in the bottom of the second inning. Dylan's starting to warm up here. Looks like he's going to come into relief. Welcome back to the booth, Zane.
Thank you. That's a huge call from Cam. I heard knob. It did not sound like it hit his skin or his hand. And Dennis is not one to argue a call that he's wrong about. He seemed pretty adamant that it didn't hit him. It hit
the way
knob.
he reacted, it definitely seemed like there's potential that it hit the knob of the bat there.
Unfortunate that neither ump saw it either.
Yeah,
Don't know what they're here for. So ultimately, Cam gets to make that call.
It's an unfortunate series of events there for the Pirates. Could have had a nice base runner. But instead, we have one out, and it looks like
Dylan's going to come in here. As I was saying, Cam wanted to get that one out just to give Dylan some wiggle room so he doesn't feel like he has to do too much. Someone say Zane? Guess not. Hearing things. Dennis with an unfortunate strikeout there. I heard knob. I will say I heard knob.
Why would I run it out? You know I don't.
That's what I was just saying.
Just
like you're not a person to argue calls that you're not sure about. And that did not sound like hand or skin at all.
It was louder than.
And unfortunately, I just put my camera up, so you won't get that angle. That made me remember. I was like, "Ooh, we have that angle." I was like, "Ooh,
this is for me falling drunk."
I do see a mark. That mark looks like a wiffle ball. So unless he fell on a wiffle ball, I don't know. I'm not sure. But
we got some controversy.
Yeah, but what's happened happened. We can't change it.
We definitely cannot change the call in the field.
Dylan looks locked in.
He does.
Way more than Chris was, so. And Dylan does pound the zone. I will say his whole career he's made a living out of just throwing strikes and either getting people to strike out and miss or just letting his fielders do their thing.
Yeah.
Which is the way to go as a reliever. Just pound the zone. If they hit it, they hit it. That's the mindset you have to have. The Jays are ready. Greg steps in to get a piece of Dylan. Dylan primarily throws that drop pitch, screwball drop, but he does have a few more in the arsenal.
Here we go, one out. Greg's up the bat. Dylan on the bump. First pitch is a ball.
And Cam has to let the relievers go now.
Yeah.
He used his entry. He only has one re-entry left. So anything that happens is going to have to happen through the relievers.
Strike here to Greg. 1-1.
Yeah, Greg's going to have to start swinging.
Takes another strike.
You know Dylan throws strikes. You have to swing.
You have to be ready to hit.
You can't be hoping for a walk against Dylan.
Ball low.
I know it's tough seeing a new pitcher for the first time, especially Dylan, who's a lefty, but you have to go up there with the hitter's mindset.
Absolutely.
And that scares Dylan from throwing strikes too.
And he dots it.
3 strikes looked at. You can't do that. You just can't do that.
We got 2 young fans out in center field.
Blue Jays fans
chanting for the Blue Jays as Dylan comes in and strikes out Greg.
Cam has to love that out of Dylan.
Absolutely.
I'm so happy. That would have changed the whole fucking inning. Cam would have had to pitch to Greg.
Yeah. That was a huge call.
Out like a little bitch, per usual.
I'm surprised you stopped. I would have kept running all the way home. And then argued.
The umpires called it. There was no point.
Yeah.
And then once the crying started from the pitcher.
Who called it? Colin, and did he see it?
He said I can't see it.
Oh. So how does he make that call? That is unfortunate. Unfortunate. Controversy is gonna muck up this game. Greg steps on the mound to finish out this game. His relievers did their job. Now it's in his hands.
Top of the third inning. Greg will
Top
take
of the
the
third.
mound for the Pirates.
Top of the inning, or top of the order, sorry.
And we have Cam due up for the Blue Jays. After a very interesting second inning.
Because Dennis is right. That's a tough call, and unfortunate that call was made because if he gets on first, Cam stays into that game.
Yeah.
And Dylan doesn't get the out there, and they'll have to see Dylan again. But Dylan gets the punch out, and he's working his inning.
First pitch here from Greg is a strike. Cam, 0-1.
This game's getting a little fiery.
It
I
is.
like it.
The intensity is building.
Ooh,
Swings and fouls it off, 0-2.
The Jays are not afraid to swing.
No, they're not. They're looking to hit at all times. Swing and a miss struck him out.
Huge. Just not
3
timing it up.
pitches, 3 strikes from Greg. Dylan up now. First pitch hits the zone, 0-1. Greg looks locked in.
Yeah. And he's throwing heat.
Yeah, he is. He's turned it up a little
He's
bit.
throwing heat from all angles. That screwball's working for him, the slider, riser. He's mixing it up. Oh! 2 sliders in a row.
Just foul.
Dylan watched the first one, didn't like it, sees it again, and got a pretty good piece of it.
Fouls it down the first base line. 2
Behind.
strikes here to Dylan.
Yep, behind in the count. Probably looking at a changeup. If I were Greg, I'd give him a changeup.
He does not. He spikes one
There's some
into the
jump.
ground.
Not worst case scenario though.
No.
At least he didn't give him something to hit.
Yeah, nothing to hit there. 1-2.
Oh,
Oh.
a great piece. Milstead back catch it. Oh, warning track. Off the bat, that had a good pop,
Off the
but
bat, it looked really good, but it kind of just hung up
it
in
hung
there.
up there.
Enough for Milstead to make the play out in the outfield. 2 up, 2 down.
But Dylan's seeing the ball really well
Dylan is
against
seeing
Greg.
the ball well.
And,
That's 2 good pieces.
and he'll get more chances for sure.
Seen the ball well. Now he's back on the bump here for the Blue Jays. Going into the bottom half of the third inning. Let's see what these Pirates hitters can do here.
Yeah, Pat's due up. And he's a free swinger, so
Yeah, you gotta think, especially with relievers in the game. So this is your chance. You gotta look
Yeah.
to hit the ball and just put it in play.
yeah, Dylan who pounds the zone and Pat who's a free swinger. This is a
Yeah.
perfect matchup for something to happen.
Absolutely.
0-0 the score, still looking for that winning run. However it's going to get across, whether it's walks, don't think it'll be walks, but
You really never know.
you do never know.
It's the excitement of playoff wiffleball. First pitch in the dirt. 1-0.
Jeez, two in left field playing the wall.
They're definitely playing the pool here. It's an interesting strategy.
Yeah, they're stacked over there.
They are stacked.
Durning protecting the grounder, and then you got Cam protecting the wall.
3 balls here. 3-0 count.
They know Pat's going to swing, and he's going to swing early.
Oh, he
Looks
takes
at
one.
one. Cannot believe he let that one go by.
3-1 count here. I might peel this whole thing off.
3-0, I'd be swinging there.
Oh, he
my
swings at
God.
one
And
low.
Pat's going free
Helps
swinger.
out Dylan there. 3-2 count.
That's huge.
Lets the first one go right down the middle and swings at a ball low.
Now you have to protect. And he doesn't.
Looks. Strike 3, paints the top half of the zone. 1 out.
He just doesn't look comfortable.
No.
From game 1 and now this game, he just does not look comfortable at bat.
This brings up Millsy. First pitch, high ball, 1-0 count.
Milstead looks collected here.
He never really seems fazed by anything.
Never.
He's just a calm, cool, collected guy.
Mm-hmm. Which is why he's one of the best hitters in the league.
There's a strike.
Okay. Two one the count.
I believe so. Our arms aren't really doing much today.
No.
Ball high, 3-1.
Okay, I don't know if Dylan's arm's getting to him already, but he's getting wild.
He is indeed. He was painting the zone last inning in his 1 at bat.
Oh, a
Millsy
good
puts a
piece.
drive to it.
Oh, didn't get enough.
Not
Cam
enough.
easily able to get over there and make the catch.
2 up, 2 down.
Milstead dented that ball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he put a good swing on it. Just
he-
didn't get enough of it.
it
Just
went off the
kinda-
end of his bat. He didn't get enough of
Yeah.
it.
The Jays with the stack in the outfield seems like it worked.
It worked to
We-
perfection.
We questioned it, but it makes sense.
Man.
The Pirates absolutely need to get the bats going here.
Yeah, Milstead wanted that swing back. He was an inch away from putting them up 1-0. Yeah. We got top 4 here.
Top 4 here. Chris up the bat. First pitch,
Oh,
swing,
first pitch, and
ground
there it
ball.
is.
No one covering on the mound. There it is.
There it is.
There's a single. We talked about it earlier. They're playing deep. The ball is going to die on the ground.
Yep.
And now you hear
They're
them,
talking
they're
about it.
conversing about it. They're playing a little too deep. Brings Vinny up, takes first pitch for a ball.
Yeah, that's Chris Durning's 3rd hit of the series. He is on today. Not that he's not usually on, but he seems like a different
He's
player.
definitely putting the ball in play. Second pitch low, 2-0.
But again, they don't make the change in the outfield.
No, they still seem
They
pretty,
do not care about
seem
those ground
fairly
balls.
deep.
But it's what's going to kill them.
3-0.
Do the same thing. I don't understand why you're shit talking.
We didn't do the same thing.
Ben plays the fucking fence every single
Yeah, but
time.
he's
We
made-
had
he makes
3 out.
plays.
I had 3 strikeouts last game.
Pops up.
And
a
pops up
looper.
in no man's
No
land.
man.
He was safe.
Chris
He was
safe
safe
at
at
second.
second. He was
Vinny
safe at
out
second.
at first on a little bloop that just drops in no man's land.
Me?
I'm gonna
One
say,
out,
was
runner
safe at
on
second.
second. It brings Cam up the bat.
He was out.
I'm gonna say it. Anyone else hits that ball, they're safe at first. They're lucky that was Vinny that hit that ball because it lands in that no man's area that they leave, and it could have been first and second with no outs. But luckily they field that ball clean.
Yeah. Brings Cam up. He sees first pitch high. 1-0 count. 1 out, runner on second for the Jays. Second pitch, Cam swinging.
Where's the spider come from?
No. Swinging again. Just missing here. 2 strikes on Cam.
Huge swings from Cam.
He really wants to get ahead in this game.
Yeah, he does. He's looking to make it 2-0.
He switches bats here.
Interesting switch. Goes with the lighter bat. I'm not sure if he doesn't think he's getting around fast enough.
Takes the 1-2 low, 2-2.
After seeing those swings, I don't think Greg's gonna give him anything too juicy.
No,
He's looking
you
to
can
paint.
tell Cam's looking to pimp one here.
Yeah. Yep. There you
Swings at a
go.
ball
There
high.
you go.
Struck him out. Gets out of it.
Well played by the
The
Pirates.
Jays leave a runner stranded. Going into the bottom of the 4th inning.
0-0.
Love the support from the young fans out here.
Yeah. I don't know
Big
what
Jays fans.
I don't know what made them Jays fans.
Me either.
If they just like the style of play they've seen, but they are hard rooting for the Jays.
That's what we would like to call bandwagons.
Yep. When you show up to a random wiffle playoff and you root for the 1 seed, you're gonna get called bandwagon.
Absolutely.
It's gonna happen.
It doesn't matter what age you are.
Wait till they see the Royals play. Wait till they see the Royals play.
We have a 0-0 ball game going in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Pirates will be hitting. If the Jays win this, they advance to the championship versus the Royals.
So, Dylan needs 6 total outs. He needs 3 full innings of relief.
And he has 3 outs.
He has 3 outs now. Yep, he got
so
the
needs
one.
to record 3 more outs.
Getting through this inning won't be enough. He's gonna have to throw 1 more out next inning. That's if he gets through this inning.
Dennis up the bat, takes first pitch low, 1-0 count.
Yeah, we saw last inning. Dylan was getting a little wild. He was
Yeah.
pounding strikes in the first inning he pitched. Got a little wild, and looks like he's right back at it with some balls.
Let's see if he can find the zone here. 2-0. You gotta assume Dennis is looking to put a good hit out there.
Yeah.
He's not looking for a walk
But
here.
if I'm in that spot, I'm waiting to see a strike.
3-0.
And looks like he's doing the same thing.
Absolutely. Misses high, 4-0. Bat is definitely sitting on Dennis's shoulder here.
I'd like to think so, but I also thank you. But I also am just taking one good swing.
Yeah, there you go. He
Why not?
lobs one in there.
What's gonna hurt?
4-1.
I
There
feel
it is,
there's a
ball
lot.
5. Dennis reaches first on a walk, brings up Greg.
Yeah, Harshaw has just reverted to that screwball. He didn't mix in anything there. Just was hoping to hit the strike zone. Walked him on 6 balls or six pitches.
Greg first pitch swinging after seeing 6 pitches.
Yeah, that's a strange swing. You have to
He's
see a strike
way out
there.
ahead.
Yeah,
Now he's down in the count 0-1.
that's where you need someone in your ear to say, hey.
You just gotta have a little bit of play discipline here.
Yep. He just threw almost 5 straight balls to Dennis. You have to have that bat on your shoulder until you see a strike. Here we go, man on first, no outs. 1-1.
Swings, there's the strike. 1-2. Dylan is ahead in the count here.
Mhm. Now this is a scary spot for Greg because you have to protect. So
You
anything
gotta
close,
protect.
you gotta assume he's swinging. That
1-2
helps
pitch.
Dylan out.
Ball. 2-2.
Yep.
Nowhere near the zone.
Dylan has to make that first swing hurt. That was huge to get that first strike.
Ball in the dirt. 3-2.
Harshaw talking to himself. Don't know what he's saying. I assume throw a strike, you idiot. Something along
There it
those
is.
parameters.
I'm not quite sure that's what he's saying, but
It's something along the lines of
it's
throw a
now
strike.
full count. 4-2. Greg's got to protect and fight anything off close.
If I know
Dylan's
Greg,
got to get it out here.
that bat's on his shoulder.
Oh, he swings at a
got
ball
a
but
piece of it.
fouls it off.
Oh my God, that bat's got to be on your shoulder.
That was ball 5. He fouls it off to stay alive,
Wow,
though.
I'm surprised you got a piece of that because that was
Yeah, that
way
was
inside,
low.
way low, way inside.
Oh,
Again,
again, the same pitch fouls it off again. You hear Chris saying he's got to swing.
Yeah,
He's got to
Harshaw-
protect, so if he thinks he's going to hit, he's going to swing.
he's doing a good enough job of
Greg is
keeping it
fighting
close.
this off. Let's see.
Oh,
Sails
lost
it.
that one.
Absolutely lost it.
That's a
Walks
huge
Greg.
miss throw.
Huge walk.
First and second, 0 outs.
First and second, no outs, brings up Pat.
Pat. Yep.
Pat's
Pat
had a
looked-
clutch hit in the playoffs. Let's see if he can do it again. First pitch takes a ball.
Yeah,
off
I was
the
gonna
top of
say,
the zone.
Last at bat, Pat didn't look great against Dylan. That's just a good pitch from Dylan
Yeah, it's
there,
a good
but
pitch.
we'll see.
He hits the top half of the zone. Here comes the 0-1. Pat swings at a ball low.
Yeah, he just doesn't look comfortable up there at
Can't
all.
get in a rhythm. Cannot get
He's
in a
not
rhythm.
seeing the ball well
No.
out of Dylan's hand. Puts himself in a hole.
Comes the 0-2. Ball way wide.
So I get that throw from Dylan. He's feeling confident. He's
it
up
just
in the
kinda
count.
lets-
Just mix something in there.
Seems upset with himself, but there's no harm there.
Yeah, no, not at all.
It's a 1-2 count. He's still ahead.
He can throw 2 more pitches the same exact as that
Yeah.
and still no harm.
Pat fouls it
Really early on that swing.
very early. He still just doesn't look comfortable up there.
I'm not even
He
sure if
just
that was
can't-
going to be a strike.
Can't get his timing down. 1-2.
Any ball in play, Dennis has to be on his horse.
Oh, he's on it now. He fouled it back. He's just not getting the timing down.
Better swings, though. At least he's
Yes.
making contact. Any ball in play,
You know,
Dennis has
you
to
know
score
he
from
wants a
second
big
base.
hit here to
Yeah. Yep.
bring in Dennis from second. Ball,
Great
good
take.
eye. That was a great take.
Oh, ball in play.
Ground ball. Chris tags third.
Gets the double
Gets
play.
double
Oh
play.
my
Wow.
God. Oh my
Ground
God.
ball
What
down
a
the third
play.
base line. Chris Durning picks it up, steps on third, and makes the play and throws
What
it to
a
Dylan
play.
on the mound. That's a huge.
Out at first. Out at
huge
first
double
anyway.
play.
Out
Yeah,
at
for
first
sure.
anyway. Either way. Man, I was just
Nah, it wasn't close.
I was so ready to say that no matter what, you're going to see the top of the order with Milstead. Didn't even think a double play was in play there. I completely forgot.
Yeah, Chris just.
He wasn't playing the wall,
He
which is
wasn't.
which
Yeah.
is exactly what you have to do.
What was that?
Has anybody else done that this year?
Double play? No.
Like that? Like a double play like that?
I don't think there has been a double play period.
Oh, probably right.
We could have had one last night, but Tommy smacked it out of Zane's hand.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Tommy said he did it too.
Yeah, he did. I
He
know.
owned up to it.
Yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
the tag, I didn't know a tag was dead ball. I thought it was just a peg is a dead ball.
NWA, it's went both ways. I've done it twice.
Momentum, fellas.
I turned a double play one time where I tagged somebody, or no, it happened against us, I think, where they tagged us
We got top 5.
and threw it,
Top
and it was
five.
double play. But then there was another time where it wasn't.
There's bugs out here.
I don't have bug spray.
I sprayed myself before I left my house.
Crazy. I smell
Top 5,
Smell
correct.
it.
Top. Oh,
Dylan.
that's deep
To the wall.
off the top of the wall.
Dylan going to second.
Oh,
Slides.
goes for the peg.
Safe. The
Don't get that.
overthrow.
He's going to third. You
He's
gotta
going to
go.
third.
He's gotta go home. He doesn't. Wow.
Dylan hits a ball off the top of
Wow.
the wall. Makes it all the way to third with the overthrow. That was a huge at bat.
An inch higher, that ball's gone.
Dylan's called
Wow.
for time. That slide had to have hurt a little bit. He slid in hard to second.
Dennis fields it at the wall and goes for the peg at second. No one backing up the throw. Dylan gets the third.
Dill looks a little shaken up here.
Really good base running by Dylan. Yeah, Donegan makes the point. No one was covering second there. His throw was on. It was on second
online.
base.
It was
yeah.
online if anyone
Yeah.
was there.
If Dylan didn't slide there too, that peg would have hit him.
Yeah, that's a huge play. Definitely, he slid hard. He
Yeah,
slid
but
hard
instead
into
that ball
second.
goes into left field. Dylan gets the third.
Yeah, this is a huge momentum shift here for the Jays. Chris Durning turning a huge double play to get out of the inning, and then Dylan leads off with a rope off the wall, and he gets it all the way to third.
That's a double. I'm calling that a double. He gets the third
It's a
off
double.
the error.
It's a double with an overthrow.
Man,
Dylan on third base, no outs. Chris Durning due up, top of the 5th inning. First pitch swinging, Chris, strike 1.
the Jays are still in a good spot, but that was an inch away from this game being 1-0.
Yeah,
That hit the very top of the
it
wall.
hit the yellow
Yeah.
lining of the wall.
It could have bounced
It
either
could
way,
have
but
bounced
instead
either
bounced
way.
back into play.
First
2 quick strikes. Wow.
2 quick strikes by Greg. Chris swinging early. You know he wants to get Dylan home here. Usually he's taking first pitch. He's out here swinging.
Yeah, Greg not messing
The 0-2
around.
pitch. Chris fouls it back into the zone. He is out, and obviously upset with with a
Greg's-
bat spike.
Greg is one of those pitchers that when something like that happens to him, when he
just-
left up, he locks in, he throws
He
maybe-
levels up.
Yeah, he does
levels
level up.
up.
That's a good way to put it.
First pitch here to Vinny fouled. Vinny down 0-1 in the count. Greg definitely seems locked in though, and he's got that runner on third base. Ooh, just misses high. 1-1.
He might have to calm down a little bit. He looks like he's working a little too fast.
But he was getting into this rhythm in game 1 where he just got right back to the mound and was dealing.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Vinny,
then Vinny
with a
did-
drive.
Oh, that's foul.
Dennis
Did
makes
not
a
catch it.
diving attempt, but cannot bring it in. What a great attempt there by Dennis.
Yeah, you gotta love the hustle.
Den, love the hustle.
That was about 3 feet foul. If that was fair, I think Dennis would have gotten it. So Vinny's
Yeah.
kind of lucky that tailed off.
2 strikes now. Craig delivers. High.
You can't give Vinny anything in the zone now.
No. I mean, he's fouled 2 off. He's ready to swing. He's
Right.
seeing the ball.
You throw a screwball that's in the zone and then drops out. There it is. Oh, get some check.
He held his check swing.
That hurt.
Yeah, you went in there hard. You're going to be itchy for days.
There it is.
Fouls
Fouled
off
into
the zone. Greg gets out of the jam here.
What a game.
This is exciting.
What a game. Man.
Still 0-0. A lot of runners in scoring position that have just been left out there.
The guts for Greg to go back to that slider after Vinny seemed to be pretty on it. He
Yeah.
was late, but he still was timing it up good enough.
Yeah, he was
Or I
seeing
would've
it
mixed
well.
it
I
up,
mean, he
yeah.
still saw it. He fouled it back. He just
Yeah.
hit the zone.
Worked in his way, though.
It
They're
did.
out of the
It
inning.
did indeed.
That Dylan Harshaw
Here we go. What do we got? Bottom of the 5th inning.
triple doesn't do anything. Yeah, we got bottom 5.
Bottom 5. What do we got? Milstead up the bat.
Milstead up the bat.
This is huge. This is huge. This is who you want if you're the Pirates.
So,
You got Millsy and Dennis.
correct me if I'm wrong.
I believe Dylan needs one out.
He needs one out, and Cam did not use his re-entry yet, right?
I don't think so.
He just entered to help Durning after he got in
Correct.
a little bit of trouble. So after Dylan hopefully gets one out, Cam can come back in and close this game out.
Sounds about right.
Okay.
We shall see, though.
So it looks like the Pirates are going to have to clutch up here and get a hit. Hopefully a run off Dylan before he's out of the game.
If you're Millsy, you just got to get on any way you can with that. It's a walk or a
Yep.
base hit.
This is their best chance. He's right here, right now. Man, I
You
thought
can
that...
feel the intensity. The momentum really shifted there
Yeah,
for
that's
the
what I was
Blue
gonna say.
Jays lead off. Essentially a
pretty much.
triple.
Yep.
And Greg gets out of it. First
Oh.
pitch, Millsy smacks it up the middle. That's a single.
Got all of that one.
All of that.
Right back
up
up
the
the
middle
middle.
where there's no fielders. The
Mhm.
Jays are still playing this shift
Yep.
for all the pulls. So the middle of the field's wide open. Millsy on first. Dennis up, no outs. Bottom 5. First pitch here.
That's
Low. Hit the leg. 1-0. Low.
Milstead swung at the first one he liked, and that's what you have to do.
Yeah, you, especially when you have relievers in. Like,
You don't want to give that reliever
no,
confidence.
You don't. 3-0 here. You assume it'd be a red light here, but if he's gonna send one down the middle, you gotta expect
yeah.
Dennis to want to swing here.
If I'm Dennis, I'm taking a swing here if it's close, no matter what. If it's close.
Ooh, was not.
Okay.
He walked, and he doesn't seem happy with the walk. You know he wants to hit here.
Yep.
He's been coming back to the booth talking to us.
Yeah, you're right.
He wants this win. He's hungry.
But
Runners on first and second here, no outs. Greg up to bat.
can't be too mad about getting a walk there.
The Jays are off the shift now. have a fielder in center field. Greg with a first pitch swing.
Did that last time. He helped Dylan out.